All right, Deanna, welcome to our spotlight. So happy to have you here today. Tell me a little bit about yourself and who you are.
Yeah, with pleasure, Julie. It's really nice to meet you, and I'm really honored to be featured here on Visionary VSNV platform. So I'm Dijana Mitrovic. Originally, I was born and raised in Serbia, and I moved from Slovenia, which is in my background on my background right now. 6 years ago, straight here to Las Vegas, Nevada. I was I was having a perfect career over there in Slovenia, working with 20 plus tax administrations and finance ministries, and collaborating closely with International Monetary Fund on revenue and leadership programs. My husband had also a great career with a big French Japanese corporation, and we got kids over there in Slovenia, so everything was almost perfect. And then one day, after touring a house we were about to buy, we discovered that I was selected for the green card lottery at the diversity visa program. And that was the point when we decided to move to the States. As First of all, because of the business opportunities, as my husband was always pursuing that kind of entrepreneurial career. I also wanted to do something international, so also you to continue doing like international affairs. So Vegas was also a great hub because of all of these trade shows and opportunities in the US. And even though I lived in Dubai in the UAE 20 years ago, and I had also a really good career working on international affairs and European integrations in Serbia within the Serbian government customs administration and Ministry of Finance. And I graduated Japanese language in Serbia, and had the pleasure to go to Brussels many, many times and work with the World Customs Organizations and other international organizations. We wanted to be challenged and start basically from scratch here in Vegas.
That's so cool. And so when you got the visa approval, did you have any like reservations or concerns about the move, or you were just so excited and it was a no-brainer and you were ready to go?
Yeah, I wasn't actually excited. I didn't want to move because America was never on my list. I loved Middle East and Asia, but it was actually my husband who was more pursuing the United States than me, and as he was dreaming about like that American dream and being an entrepreneur here. He spent some time in the States as a student on that work and travel program that you have for foreign students. And then he said he was determined to be back to the States after graduating, but he landed the first job, and that was with the Ranonis and Company. Then he was promoted soon, moved to Slovenia, and was director like for 6 countries over there. And we visited Vegas and Hawaii and California for our honeymoon, but I was really never that much into the States. And then when I was actually selected at the lottery, not him, then with I like challenges. I like creating new opportunities and also pursuing them. So I was never afraid, like even though our kids were small at that point of time, like 4 and 2, no family here, no cousins. We just had friends, childhood or high school friends here who moved from Serbia to Ohio, and then from Ohio here to Vegas, and started their trucking and logistics company. So then my husband already had it prearranged over there in Europe, what he would be doing here, but I did not. And the first couple of months, I was working remotely for this international organization, Center of Excellence in Finance, based in Slovenia. But then I also wanted to get out of my house and meet people and build my network here. So I was looking for something more international. And then accidentally, I found one event on LinkedIn. It was free of charge, and also it would talk about like export and financing. And I just went over there and learned about the vacancy within the governor's office of economic development on their international team. I didn't meet anybody over there in person at the event. I just Googled online those contacts and sent them my resume. So that's how I got hired and got my first job here, which is awesome. I mean, it can rarely happen over there in Europe.
Yeah, that's really brave. You just made it happen. So how many years ago was that you moved here?
That was mid 2018. So it's
2018.
now a little bit over like 6 years. since we are here. Yeah, and we don't plan to move anywhere. Like it's really great. Nevada has so many great opportunities for foreign companies coming from different locations and looking to establish their first base or starting point,
Hmm.
as we have really, really good like tax climate. Nevada usually ranks number 5, number 7 in the states. Then housing and ease of transportation, and it's really great for family life. And sports is growing. My kids are in soccer or European football, so we love here going to games, and now all of these other like American football and hockey, and we have all of these teams here, and hopefully soon NBA and MLS league as well. So people don't think like that Vegas would be a good thing for having a family, and but people actually live here and work here outside of the Vegas Strip, and I love Vegas Strip when it comes to the trade shows and conventions as
Right.
well, and all of this like international cuisine, food you can find here. So you don't actually miss that much, and you have all of these European stores in Vegas, and it's
Hmm.
easy to get everything you need if you miss your homeland.
Hmm. So when you moved here, your husband had friends or contacts, but you didn't know anyone?
No, I just had those two friends that I knew over there from Belgrade, from Serbia.
Okay.
But since they were in trucking and logistics, I didn't want to work in that industry. And also, I didn't want to work on the strip in a casino. I just don't even, I never even tried like gambling or playing cards
Hmm.
like that. So I wasn't into that, because many people that immigrated here, usually during 90s or the war in former Yugoslavia, most of them are on the strip in casinos, and they were able to build their careers or move then to some other. But majority of them are in the hospitality industry,
Hmm.
which is great. No, I just, started going to events and networking. And 6 months after I got here, or less than 6 months, I got the first job with the state government. And I started to build my own network and getting to know people.
Hmm.
And I was really lucky to lead many, many Nevada businesses and government delegations, and also academic institutions, both from Reno and Vegas and other cities in between, to foreign locations. So we would take the companies on those like trade and education missions to Japan and India and Poland, Slovenia, Croatia, and many other countries. And so I was able also like to see my family and also see my former colleagues, and actually build even stronger relations with Serbia, with Slovenia, or with the United Arab Emirates from Vegas. And as I mentioned, we have like CES, the largest trade show, tech trade show in the world, happening every January here in Las Vegas. So all these people are coming here to Vegas, so you don't even sometimes have to go. And then like this week in town, now in September, we have Mine Expo, the largest mining trade show. And then I'm going to be meeting delegations from Saudi Arabia and Kazakhstan and 20 other countries as well. So lots of opportunities both ways. Like if you're looking to get connected here locally, if you're a local US company, or if you're a foreign company and then looking to meet somebody, you can just do it at one place.
For sure. So it sounds like it happened fairly naturally for you, right? As soon as you came here, you started attending events and putting yourself out there, and everything kind of fell in place, and you felt like you had the support and the community, and things just progressed naturally. Or did you have any big obstacles or anything that was really difficult coming here and that you had to overcome?
No, nothing was really too difficult for me, because I'm pretty social person, and I like that people to people connection. So we got a little bit stumbling around COVID, and then it was hard because we just got back from a big trade mission to Europe, and then you are just stuck in your at home. But then you learn like some other new technologies. You have more time for your family and for yourself. So then that teaches you some other like very important life lessons as well. And then since the the world is, yeah, we live in, in a global marketplace. And then thanks to COVID, now it's even easier and more flexible that you can, in the morning, I talk to Europe, then in the afternoon, I can talk to Korea and Japan, evening, India. And it is a job, but I mean, I never felt like it's a job. It was just, as you said, like something natural that I felt. In here in the States, like people are very direct, and they want to do business with you. They're open. It's like a different culture from some other countries where I used to live. Um, and then I was, after leaving the state government, I established my own company, like global business consultancy company, and I'm the CEO of the GM Global Consulting. And I also co-founded one business association, as we had co-workers from Southern California here in Nevada, and then we would connect them to different groups over there in Europe or in the Middle East or Asia, as we wanted to connect also mentors and startups and investors, different chambers of commerce. So I'm also the president of Strategic European American League, SEAL. And then we do different projects with that one as well, also different community projects. And last year we had, I organized the Serbian American Economic Forum, and we are working really on multiple international relations, like bridging that connection between people and businesses across Atlantic, but not only between Europe, but with many other countries. And I think that Vegas, after me living in different like parts of the world and then coming here, then somehow everything got its own like that sense, like why it's all happening. Because as I said, my first meeting with the Governor's Office of Economic Development was with the Slovenian Embassy in DC, and then we started doing delegations inbound, outbound, signing memorandum of understanding on economic cooperation between Slovenia and Nevada. The same with the Middle East. I led the largest delegation from Nevada to Dubai in 2022 during the Expo Dubai. And over there also organized meetings with Slovenia, with Serbia, and many other countries as well. So nothing is too far. You just hop on a plane if you need to be anywhere else, or people just come here for different conventions or meetings. And now I'm also, over the past year, with the U.S. federal government, U.S. Department of Commerce, International Trade Administration. And I oversee that newly opened Rural Expert Center. We cover over there Southern California, Hawaii, and Nevada, and soon probably Arizona. So I'm doing like lots of rural outreach in those regions and helping Americans export their services and products abroad, and also we are attracting like foreign investors to come here to this part of the States. So yeah, lots of opportunities, whether you're talking, and I know that your members are also foreign companies and also local companies here from the Western Coast, both ways. And just today, I'll be hosting like a big event for over 200 people coming in town for the mining expo. And we invited also local companies to exhibit at the event, and academic institutions will be there. College of Southern Nevada, UNLV, also University of Nevada, Reno are coming. And even though if you're not in mining, it doesn't really matter, like, because we are having all the other industries present. And our colleagues from the US embassies brought many foreign buyers and foreign delegations. So you never know whom you're going to meet and where that connection will take you personally or professionally.
Yeah, wow. It sounds like you keep yourself busy, that's for sure.
Yeah. And community here is great. And they learn that community maybe matters more here than that sense of belonging than in some other countries abroad. As here, everybody want to bring back and give back to the community. And I'm also a member of the Vegas Chamber, Executive Women's Council, then Latin Chamber, then Asian Chamber, even though I'm not Asian, like, and or Latina. But it's really great that you see these people, you know them, and you can easily then connect the dots, or if someone needs something, then you can try and help them.
Right. Everyone helps out.
Yeah.
How did you become interconnected with Visionaries NV and Raphael?
Yeah, so I met Rafael when he was when he came on that like immersion program together with the big Polish delegation, and we also hosted the president of Poland back in 2019. So we had a cohort of the companies from Poland looking to establish their presence, explore opportunities, and Rafael also had like a great company and great products and service as well. So we were helping him navigate the ecosystem here in Nevada. And eventually he decided also to move his company and establish his American presence here in Vegas. So we've been really working together and traveling together on different trade missions abroad to Europe, to the Middle East, and also help his company export services and products. And earlier this year, late last year, when Rafael was telling me about his idea and concept with Visionaries NV, it really made sense to create such an organization and platform, as we do not have it here. And people, we need it like for the companies, both local or international. So I was happy to be part of that inaugural events in May this year. And it was done also in conjunction with the World Trade Month and Export Week. So we had series of events at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, Blackfire Innovation, and we hosted also the business and government delegation from Poland, and had many different local partners from chambers of commerce and the federal, state, local governments, elected, appointed officials, introducing them to these innovative companies from Poland and also telling them how Nevada is a great hub for their businesses to start with, as Nevada has been over the past few decades diversifying its economy to move more towards tech and healthcare and advanced manufacturing. So lots of opportunities for different solutions and products here.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that is the goal with Visionaries Envy, right? Is a place to bring everyone together because Nevada is such a hub, like you said, for people who are moving here and starting there and might not have the resources or the connections when they first get here, you know. So what would you say, what resources or help was out there for you when you first arrived? I mean, was there anything that you wish you had, or any recommendations that you would have for people to lean on for support when they are making a big move like that, a big transition?
Yeah, I mean, now that we have Visionaries, and we definitely I recommend people subscribing to the platform and
Mm-hmm.
utilizing resources over there. As many prominent institutions are also part of this big network. And then or if you don't know, then you just, ask the questions and somebody would be able to assist you over there. Like also last week, we had a big events like a Trino Startup Week, and Rafael and Visionaries, and we were also moderating a discussion about doing business here and doing business globally, and how you can actually do that business beyond borders easily. So soon in September, in October, we are going to be having like Vegas Startup Week. So you also like list of events is over there. So don't hesitate. Just go over there in the community. Then there is a tech alley for startups. Then when you're ready for a trade show, like we have in Vegas over 20,000 trade shows and conventions to choose from, like Mobile World Congress is also going to come here from Barcelona to Vegas in October. And then Apex SEMA in automotive industry. So if you need financing, like then there are different resources when it comes to the state government or local government and access to grants. And loans, and yeah, if I don't know anyone, I can easily find out and put you in touch with the right person. So the community is very connected, and people want to help you, and people want to see you succeed. So I think we see that like collective spirit, as people do not see some kind of like financial interest or some like personal gain, but they're really open and welcome you here with their open hearts and minds.
That's beautiful. I love that. Those are all my questions for you. Is there anything else that you want to add or share? Maybe any advice or recommendations that you might have for someone who is in your shoes? Anything like that?
Yeah, just recently, like a family from Istanbul moved through Montenegro here to Serbia. So they were asking also about the school or about like salons for ladies or like a good CPA, a good accountant. So you all the time are looking for any kind of referrals, either in your personal life or professional life. So don't be afraid to ask, because sometimes some cultures are not that open, or they're just waiting, or they're shy. Just don't be shy. Feel free to ask, and you're going to get your response. And also, if you're looking into any like international opportunities to build your business, I'm right now working with my federal government role on one trade mission to India, Hong Kong, and Singapore. We are having tons of webinars and events where you can learn more about that. And also, I added a link if people would like to learn more about this trade mission for the companies, US companies. It's going to be next March over there. And also, if you want to do or interested in any other part of the world, we also have like a big trade mission to Brazil and South America, Uruguay, Chile, Argentina next April. Or if you would like to meet any foreign potential partners here locally in Vegas, then just feel free to reach out, and I'll help you, and I can invite you to different networking events or that receptions that we are also planning to do.
That's so nice of you. It's like you're a true, you're from Nevada. You're just willing to help anyone.
Yeah, that's right. We all need help, and we are
Right.
also
We all have to give back, right, for the support that we received.
exactly. Yeah, my contacts are also, I think, over there on the platform. If anyone has any other questions, so really happy to answer and happy to connect. And also, that's what I do with my clients. Really open communication, WhatsApp, Viber, phone calls, emails, whichever works for you.
Wonderful. Thanks so much. Thanks for your time. Thanks for being here.
No, thank you, Julie, for these excellent questions. Good
Yeah.
luck with the Visionary CNV, and hope you're going to be putting some events together in the near future.
Thank you. Yeah. And thanks for being a part of it.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
All right.